All right, let's finish up F1 Garage and Mercedes AMG and Alpine cars by Lego City Formula 1. This is set number 60444, contains 678 pieces, retails for, I believe, $79.99, and this set was provided by the Lego Group for early reviews, so thank you, Lego. And yes, this is a paid promotion. All right, so now we're done with that. And remember in the last installment, bags 1, 2, and 3 did this section here. So each one of these cars is in its own booklet, and bags 3, 4, 5, and 6 do the garage. So it might be possible that you could split this up between 2 to 3 people. Definitely 2. Most you can probably go as 3. And we did 1 minifigure. Well, actually we did 3 with the car. So in this installment, we're going to be focusing on 4, 5, 6. Finish this up and review the set. In the way this looks, I might have to do a close-up. I'm not sure. All right, so we're going to be continuing on with this. And I have been very busy, still rendering up 3D speed builds for your entertainment. And yeah. Well, let's begin. Let's build it. And remember in the last build, I was kind of like, yeah, this set's okay. They're starting to all become the same, and as you can tell, more white-gray pieces. It's just your typical Lego City set at this point. Yeah, nothing too special. And maybe we'll get something a little fancier here, but we don't know. Like we've got some technique going on here too. I mean, okay. And we are doing another minifigure. So I think there's 1 minifigure per bag. I still haven't even tackled these stickers yet. So I have a feeling those are going to go on in one big bulk, one big sitting. And I hope that's not the case. All right. So we're looking for pants for him, and yikes, there's a lot of gray and white and black in here. I notice Lego sets have been toned down so much. When I was a kid, something like this would just mostly been red and yellow with a little blue in it. Now it's kind of just your average stuff. Okay, so he's done, and that's it for him. Okay. Now we're going to be continuing with the garage. So let me kind of slide some stuff out of the way here. And this is already flaking apart. I mean, it's an okay setup. It's an okay set. I just want to get it done so I can do something with more color than this. And I have a lot of stuff with lots of color. There's a few sets that are just basically white. White and gray. So I'll mix those in with it too. I did do a creator set that was just basically white and black, and I thought, oh, let's get that done real quick because I didn't want to mess with it. 2x16 in white, those would be good for making buildings and such. Been looking for these type of bricks in white, but we don't need that right now. Why is it every time we start, we always have tons of bricks on the workbench? You know, it's like I gotta clean it off a little bit here. And yeah. So earlier this morning, it was really foggy. Today is still the 20th of December, 2024. Getting close to Christmas. We got a couple more days left to wait. And then after that, I can put the holiday stuff away and start cleaning out the shop. You know, I could actually do something productive because right now everything is dragged out for Christmas stuff right now. And I just want to hurry up and move back on with doing normal things again. I promise we got sets with colors. Be patient. Okay, these are pretty cool. Save those for something. Trying to find those other pieces. Gray, white, and black. Yippee for me. Jay, you always complain, well, this is Lego. I want to build something with a little more color, creativity. I'm following the building guide right now, doing something kind of bland. It's, I mean, I got tons of these colors, so for me, it's just, it's like Lego's go-to now. And it looks like the blue part faces inward. And I got hair literally flying in my face. I need to get it cut, but everybody's off until pretty much the first of the year. So I'm going to have to wait. But then again, I've been watching videos on YouTube on how to do self haircuts. Alright, I'll be a 9.5. And yeah, it might be a little more complicated than it is. Some people say your first haircut will take 2 or 3 hours. Well, my guy spends about an hour just doing it. He's a professional, so yeah, you know, you're afraid you're going to mess up. I was watching some people do this stuff. I was like, man, these are better than what my guy does. So I may have to read up on it and learn how to do it myself. Especially if you've seen the price of those guys. My goodness, they're just getting expensive. So self haircuts. Self-grooming. Why not have shaved my face? It shouldn't be that hard. Alright. Then I don't have to wait. If I want to get if I forget to get a haircut and it's Sunday and everybody's closed, or we have another lockdown from like a pandemic thing, yeah, we could do that. So we'll be ready to go here. You know what I need to do is turn on the ring light on this here. I mean, so we could show off the white colors on this, huh? There we go. Make it extra bright and white for you. Or does it really make a difference? Not really. It does a little bit, but... Alright, where does that go? Okay. Making sure we weren't making duplicates here. But I've been just waiting for the holidays to get over so I can get back into cleaning the shop and stuff. I need to get space. I got a bunch of space right now, but I have the Christmas stuff out. And it's taking up floor space. So I can't even get to anything right now. Just to get it done. And I want to be able to store some more of my parts that I don't really use in this corner of the shop, just because I don't use these pieces to lighten up the load in here until I make up my mind. But it probably would be better to keep everything here in this part of the house, and the stuff that I commonly don't use, just store it somewhere else. You know what I mean? So everything here is at hand's reach, and if I overflow on something, just put it in my overflow room. That's how that goes. Yeah, that's pretty much what I have plans for. They have this in there. What a waste. It's getting a little stronger, huh? What are we doing? Putting one piece on per page, Lego? Seriously. Alright. Of course you could. Okay, those, I was going to say, are those 1x14s? No, that's a 1x12. Yeah, so right now I just, between both builds here, parts 1 and 2 of this installment of this proofing another review, so it's done. It's a build installment, a singular, so that means that it's a build that we do all in one sitting. It was only like 45 minutes, so it's not one of these hour-long, 2-hour-long things. So I'm trying to trim those down a bit. I think these are meant to be lights. Okay. May have to wiggle this in here. That is just not going in very well. I would have filled that in with a plate or something in there. And then, after that, well, we got 2 pieces now. That's cool. At least we're moving a little faster. And I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I had to answer a text. Alrighty. I mean, I'm going to be honest, it's not a bad build, it's just I'm getting bored of doing this theme. I'm going to grade it honestly, though. I'm not going to say, oh, it failed because I was bored, but it's your same old cookie cutter stuff. Alright. It seems like it's built pretty good. Nothing's wiggly yet, so that's even better. Once things start getting a little wiggly, that's when I kind of just like, well, I don't know, it's kind of flimsy. So far, this one's not too bad. Speaking of bad, I got to do a review on some cookies. I have a pack that I did. I just need to edit the review now and get that one going. And so I'll just do that real quick. I gotta think of something to make for a meal tonight. The other night nobody was here, and then right when I got done with some stuff, everybody started piling in the house. I was like, oh. I was like, can you guys be out a little longer? I miss having my house to myself. Okay, yeah, this is not too bad. It doesn't feel flimsy at all, so we're good there. Just keep these hinge pieces out. And, okay, I see what we're doing. At least it's got some yellow in there. You probably won't see it when we're done. I know there's a buddy of mine who's really getting excited for summer. He's tired of the winter stuff. I'm like, dude, it's like spring out here right now. It's in the 70s. You can walk outside, shorts, t-shirt, and still got to drink plenty of water. It's telling me to push these in here, so we'll push them in. I kid you not. All right. So there might be some function in this we don't know yet. Oh, wow, minifigure stands in red. I haven't seen those before. We got to build 2 of these. Yeah, I've been reading some comments. I had another comment today. Somebody asked me I should list all the parts in the video. And so I looked. I did indeed have the parts listed in the video. What are these guys going to do when I get rid of video tutorials and switch to printed building guides? I can't find the parts list, even if it's on page number 2 of some of your building guides. Sometimes it's at the end of the book, sometimes it's at the beginning. I can't find it. It's a digital book. You should be able to find it. It's page 2 or it's the last page. But I can't find it, though. And I'm leaving looking going, wait. Now, I know it's there. But some of these guys, they want me to list all the parts in the video. I did that a few times and I got roasted over that. So no, I will not do that at all. I'm sorry, but people complain about it. I just stopped doing it. It's not worth my free time. Getting that in there is going to be a pain. Yeah, we're doing Technic. Isn't that fun? Okay. And this goes in this hole right here, so just bottom it out. And then these other ones go here. Wait, before you put that in, I just forgot something here. There is a friction pin that goes in these right here. Yeah, I can hear the Lifetime movies blaring out full blast. And after a while it does kind of get annoying. You go in there and I'm just yelling on top of my lungs. The TV's up so loud. It's like, well, at least I'm in this end of the house. Alright, and now these sit like this. I'm not sure what this is for yet. We'll find out eventually. Put that right there. And some 1x5s. Matter of fact, I've overflowed on 1x5s, so I gotta put those in a special bin, like a bigger drawer for those. It's a nice size to have. It's odd, but we're starting to get more of it, so that's cool. We just need more colors in it. In that size would be cool. And so far, let's turn that on for you. There we go. And I'm just kind of getting this thing done. Alright, let's start with the bottom here. And then I'll tuck it in there. There we go, that's much better because this was kind of tricking me here. So I guess that's to keep that locked in. And yes, we got two that go on this side here. How you know you're getting close? Because you're almost out of parts. Especially it's big pieces left. So I'm not sure what this here is. So we don't know. Yeah, it's just warm today. Right, flip on the air. We're in December. They say we're going to have a warm, wet winter. Well, it's been definitely warm, but wet I have not really get to see all that often because the rain is probably about 50, 60 miles away from me. It's literally raining right now, but not here. A buddy of mine lives in the upper part of the state. He said it's been raining like crazy. I said out here, I said it's been warm and boring. I like it gloomy and cloudy and foggy because it feels more like winter. This feels more like spring. Okay, we're going to put our first sticker on this. And that would be sticker number 3. Which is this one right there with the target practice on it. Yeah, I got a bunch of these 2x6 tiles in black. They've become kind of common. I can't even get these stickers on. I know some say use tweezers, but how many people? I mean, I have some hemostats, but why? I'm just gonna rip them off when I'm done. This goes over here, and like that. Yeah, make sure that top part's flush. And then we take sticker number 1 and we make another screen here, which is the sticker right there. In fact, my hair's gotten long now. Sometimes I have to wear a ball cap backwards to keep it out of my face. Talking about being a surfer skater, dude. I'm starting to look more like one now. Okay, now we gotta do is put some extra small parts on here to make it more heavy, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, yippee for me. Hey, at least we're getting to some color now. Alright, so we're using these. These go in here. Let's stick these over the top right there. That's kind of cool. And then we have these regular ones. So whatever we're doing here, we're just going to we're preserving the studs. And then after that, here the ring chimes go off. Somebody must have went out the door. And then now we just stick 4 of these on here. I have a couple of these, not a whole lot. Basically, it's just a rounded 2x4 brick. And use those for making vehicles and stuff. And you know, that's kind of cool. It's nice right there. And then we tile the top of this off. So what was the point of that there? Make sure you skip a stud right there, because you got to start with this first. Yeah, I'm going to load up some Christmas movies, like the cartoon ones like Rudolph and stuff like that, into my smart device and just kind of listen to it. Okay, we have a few 1x2 plates left. Where do they go? So I have these right here. And look and see if I missed anything. That's the whole point about doing these videos, is see if I miss up on anything here. And I don't see where I missed anything. Could have been at the very beginning. You put those 2 there, and the 2 on this. Let's take a look at the back here. I'm not really missing anything. Let me put this in here. Yeah, I hate when I miss a piece or I got extra ones. So when you're building stuff, just check your work again. If you can't find it, and it's probably not important to begin with here. Let's see here. Looks like all those are in there. There's one that goes right in the front there. We got that. Yay for me, huh? Jay, you don't sound enthusiastic about this set. No, I'm not. I don't know where those go. You're kidding me, right? Let's see here. I don't see where they've gone. Maybe it's just extras or something. I mean, probably make the set work better. Unless they're buried behind here, but let me pop off one of these tiles. Obviously, that's solid, so that's not going to fit in there. I'm checking these weird things, but that's in there. Where did those go? Well, I don't see where these go at all. We got the hinges there. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, because it looks exactly like the picture. I put the gray ones back here. Yeah, I don't know where these go. This set is so exciting. I can't control my excitement over it. Well, I don't know. But nothing's falling apart and it's extra sturdy. Maybe that's probably why. Maybe these are to make the set weaker. Well, I don't know, but that's what we have remaining for bag 4. Alright, now we're going to move on to bag 5. At least there's some big pieces in this set. So this set's got a little bit of everything, so this is good for smaller hands to put together. We got another minifigure. At least we're not doing nothing but minifigures for the first bag. Oh, a croissant in there. Oh, we spoke too soon at all the little pieces. Oh, but these are printed. That'd be good for like a billboard or something. And you guessed it, more black parts. Black, white, and gray with a hint of red. So yeah, we're going to be doing the same old thing here. Sometimes I wish I could throw in the towel on some of these, but I'm not a... Mommy didn't raise me to be a quitter, and I'm not a quitter. There you go. Nice print work. And her pants are probably black like the rest of, or gray like the rest of them, huh? And then the hairstyle is black. Why not everything else in here is black? All right. She's done. Okay, we got her out of the way. So now it looks like we're building some accessories for this, but we haven't gotten to anything else. So let's start with the littlest possible things first, Lego, because that's how we roll. Wow, you don't even see these anymore in Lego sets. It's regular bricks, let alone in red. Everything's white now, or black or gray. What would I be doing right now if I wasn't working on this stuff? I'd be doing some more tutorials for next year. Somebody asked me I need to upload more tutorials on my channel. I said I'd be fine, but right now I'm wrapped up in reviews. Well, why don't you quit doing the reviews? I can't. I'm not a quitter. Oh, I'll wait, I'll guess. I guess I could wait. I'm like, hey, you're going to have to. Because I have to wait too. And then we have a gray printed tile. I have a feeling we're going to be putting all these stickers on at one time. Hasn't been too terribly bad. And there's that newer type of gauge. And now it looks like it's just some kind of some kind of a thing to test your car and see if it passes emissions, huh? I've been seeing Lego use a lot of these hinge pieces that they use for like just little wheels or something. Just as pretend wheels. They don't do anything, they're just there. Oh, wow. I haven't seen one of these type of hoses in a long time. And there's one right in this set. Okay. Did I forget to put something in there? How's that supposed to connect to the back? Did I forget a Technic-Pen? Yes, I did. Alright. There we go. And then we just start on another piece. So set that over there. Alright. Now we got the door. One of the doors. I'm looking across the room right now and I see a couple of builds that I want to get into. They're tutorials, not set builds, and I'm doing this thing right now. I mean, these are colorful builds, and I'm here doing this boring thing right now. I'm just going to say it in the review. Honestly, building a bunch of these, at this point, they're just the same old cookie cutter cars. It's your typical city set. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Some people want me to sugarcoat all these reviews. I'm not going to lie. This is not something I'm willing to put together again. If you're into this, then I tip my hat off to you. I literally do. I tip my fitted off to you. But this is kind of boring. We got some color now in here. Well, that's kind of cool. It kind of goes around that. Need that in there. And you could probably do both doors at one time, but I'm not going to do that here. So we're going to make the build extra long and dry for your entertainment. Oh, okay, I found a black keyboard. I bought me a brand new keyboard, finally. I usually get the second-hand ones, or I get ones that are like from work or something. And this time I actually bought me a good mechanical keyboard, and I never liked the mechanical ones all that much. But now having it here and playing around with it, it's real cool. It's like, they call it a pro gaming keyboard. It was like $80. You know, that's kind of pricey on keyboards. But how often do I buy keyboards? Not a whole lot. And it's one of the ones with the backlit keys, which is real nice. As I can play games in a dimly lit room. And it's easy for me to type. Especially if you have a vision impairment, it makes it a little easier. So I've been kind of playing around with the LEDs on it. This one, you got software. You can actually go in and change certain keys different colors, or you can change every key a different individual color. Or it's got the preset stuff if you don't have access to it. More or less, it's eye candy, but I've never really had to sit down and bought a keyboard. Usually when I build my computers, I just use what I have around the house, as I don't think I need to buy one, but this time I did. Of course, I had somebody goes, oh, I have more of an... I have a friend that brags and goes, I have more of an expensive one than you do. And I'm thinking, well, this one's nice to me. It's nice for what I need it for. But he built a brand new computer, and mine still has more power than his, so it's... I wouldn't be bragging too much. Especially when I can do the hardcore 3D renders, and he still struggles with his. Oh, my computer. Your computer can't play the modern video games. It's 10 years old. And for what I need it for... And there's another guy in our group, he does a lot of... He plays Minecraft and he does music editing. So he says his 10-year-old machine does fine for him. You know, he just upgraded a little bit of it. And he doesn't live here in the States, but you know, he doesn't need all that fancy stuff. And I don't need all that fancy stuff either. I just need it to work, to make videos and preserve my ideas. And yes, you know, it's like getting an RTX 4090 in your computer. The only thing you have to really upgrade is the power supply. Well, since I've upgraded the graphics card, you notice I can do 3D renders. Why do you think my channel now, you see those? I've always wanted to do them. Now and I did the building guides. I thought, why don't I just make these into speed builds? So now I can do that kind of thing. And yeah, I was missing out on a whole bunch. And not only that I can do 3D renders, but I can also multitask. Like I'm doing several of them now. And I have also been doing review videos. And then my 3D render is done right now. And I can't wait to take a look at that when it's done. But right now, I am kind of stuck doing this thing here for a bit. Yeah. Let's kind of get this thing going here so I can go check my 3D renders here. I mean, I can see it across from, across the room, but I got to make sure all the parts are in order or it just doesn't look quite right. But, some people want to keep up with the Joneses. Well, I just need to keep up with myself. And I just got the machine working to the point now where I don't even have the cover on this machine at all. It just turns on, and I just have the RTX 4090s going, just running renders, and I can produce 4K speed builds with ease. But I mean, really, who watches those in 4K? So it's just kind of, I don't know, kind of wasteful. So I just kind of toned it down, but more or less, though, it's nice to have, and just to kind of make it work. And then this goes right here. Yeah, we're still at it here, folks. Okay, so maybe the tile goes on that. We don't know. Well, we got this. That didn't get stickered up. Wow. I was expecting Lego you to put stickers all over that. Hey, at least this is printed. Try to put a sticker on that. You want to talk miserable, yikes. And trying to get it on there straight without any bubbles underneath. I wish the set was all printed though. Okay, at least we got part of that done. And we're doing more sub-steps, sub-sub-steps. I mean, the main model was this. We're in a sub-sub-step. A sub-sub, not a dubstep, a sub-sub-step. Yeah, I wish I could play some dubstep in here. I was looking for the YouTube free library. They do have some. But the performers that I like, they won't allow you to monetize and all that stuff. You can only use 30 seconds of it too. Okay. So I was like, well, I don't want them scoring the cash on these. I said no. Ain't gonna do that. And now we're getting to the point now where this thing's starting to come together really good. 1x8 bricks in black. Yeah, I haven't seen those in a long time. There they are. Alright. And this goes here. Well, help if I put it on the right way, huh? And we got one over here. Okay. And then a couple more of these in here. I have a feeling those column bricks are going to go in there. Well, here's one of them, and they want a sticker, which is sticker number 2, which is that right there. So now we're starting to devour the sticker sheet. So that's kind of cool. And there we go. And now, start putting the top on here. Okay. I don't know when we're putting that on there, but we're slowly building up the sides here. And then this piece goes right here with it like this. So it looks like it just sits right here with it connected on this end here like that. Okay, got that hole there. We're probably going to fill that in. Yeah, we will. Yeah, these type of plates were good for making the billboards for your city. And then we tile it in. Then after that, we attach it to the main model here. We still got a bunch of stuff here, so we're not quite done yet. Now, leave it all the way open and just set that on top like that. So I have a feeling there's going to be a tile that connects this here. And then to really link that together, just really kind of lock it in place. Yeah, with a sticker on it. Sticker number 4, and it's going to be at the top here, which is this guy. Well, we know what I'll be ripping off when I'm done. Take those right off there. Okay, and then this goes here. And that's going to lock all that together, provided I can get it in there, huh? Sorry my hands are in the way, even I can't see it. Let me just kind of do that. And then now we build some kind of workbench real quick. And with nothing but little pieces. Where's that tile that I saw? I thought I saw a black tile. Maybe I already picked it up. I thought maybe we were going to use it for a screen. Maybe that was the one we just used. And then the keyboard goes here. And it sits right in this area right here. Okay. We're missing something now. Okay, now we got to put together the monitor. This is one of those ones that are curved. My nephew's got a curved monitor, and I'm just like, I don't want that bent stuff. He likes his curved screen, but for me, yeah, if I wanted a curve, I'll go back to CRT era again. I got plenty of those. Maybe because it's not curved inward, it's curved outward. And then this sits right in there. We'll just push that up against the edge. Okay. And then we have a mug and a croissant. So obviously somebody's chomping down, but you know what? You're not supposed to be eating in the workshop. And then that's it for bag 5. And this is what we have remaining. I gotta go check on my 3D renders. Alright, finally we're going to be doing bag 6, and it's been 30 minutes later. And yeah, close this right up, because we're going to be doing this side here now. And you can tell I'm really excited when I'm doing house chores over a Lego set. So, not too fun. Putting together some racks so we could put our heavy stuff like our potatoes and stuff in and stuff like that. So I got that out of the way. I was like, oh, we're done with this. I gotta go back and film a set or continue filming. It's like this one's got a lot of accessories, and we got the bag of tools we need. So we'll leave those in there for safekeeping. And we got one more minifigure to put together. My 3D renders came out beautiful. Now I just got to get through this booger real quick so I can do something else. So I can get into doing some other stuff. Okay, and what I may do is I may unbox one set real quick to see how bad it is before we continue on here. Put the pretzel in his hand. Well, I got it on backwards. Well, we don't want that. We want the fancy side on the outside, Jay. There we go. This guy got buck teeth or something? Look at that. And then, oh, you're looking for Jay the Surfer hair? Here you go. That's how my hair is like when it gets up when I get up in the morning. Man, it's just because my hair is like almost pin straight, and like right now it's just, I don't know what it's doing. All right, so we got some white cupboards and drawers. Okay, we're going to have to open this thing up right now. This bag here's got little holes. I guess it's to help the tools breathe. I mean, that's a long trip being in the box. And they're silver metallic, which is cool. So we got a ratchet. And that goes in the drawer. And, well, no, it's a screwdriver. That doesn't fit in there. We got an open end wrench. We got a crescent wrench. Here's this. You get a flathead screwdriver. Put that in there for you. And then you put in the closed end wrench right there. Okay. Stick those right in there. And then the next drawer, you have the open end wrench and then a hammer. At least it gives you normal colored tools, so that's perfect. And let me put the hammer the other way here, because it may buckle in there. So that's how you should put them in, like that. Stick that in there. Okay, once we get that done, and then we got to dig for a lot of little parts. So we're just doing little accessories first, which I always save those for last in my builds. But Lego, they give you a bunch of big pieces, and it's like, okay, here, dive in for the small stuff first. So, yep, more gray, white, and black with a hint of red. Jay, you still sound depressed. Yeah, this set's not really that fun. It's the same boring colors. I'm trying to find accessories because that's how it is. It's white too, so it's not like it's red or yellow. It's going to stick out on this. Okay, I finally found it. So I guess the remainder of the tools hang off of this. I was reading a story about a rapper. It's an older story, but having chains surgically implanted into his skull, and then he's having, I guess, health issues over it. I was just reading the story, and I thought, man, if you had hair loss, there you go, but wouldn't like it so much if somebody came by and pulled your chain. Oh, man. Just imagine if I had chains in my hair, you'd hear the clinkety clinkety. Although if you did that, you would never have to go to the barber. You would just be done with it. Alright. I was reading that, I thought, yikes. I mean, it looked cool, but would I do that? Probably not. Because I'm too old for that stuff, unfortunately. But gold chained hair, I mean. And then we have the drill, and then this, the crescent wrench goes here, I think. And then the oil can and this kind of sits separately. So there's nowhere to put these at. And we'll put them back there for right now. All right, and then here we go again. We got to do this thing here. And yay for me, huh? Yeah, well, let's just survive through it real quick. Yeah, my last of my Christmas gifts came in, so now I gotta wrap them. That's boring, but I think I'd rather wrap gifts than do this. At least I get to see colorful wrapping paper, not this hideous thing. Some kid, I have a feeling, is going to really love this set if they're really into it, or if this was the only thing they got. Mommy, I want the F1 garage with the cars. What Lego set did I wanted when I was a kid? I wanted the fire station and the gas station. Santa Claus, he gave me those. I still remember my dad would help me build some of this stuff if I was stuck on a step. Now, not so much. Well, he can't help me now anyways, but and I'm going to try to get this one done here and reviewed really fast. You know why? Because I want to do something different. I got to start editing videos. And with this in my way right now, I can't do anything. I can't edit anything. I can't do anything until this is done. Like right now, I have to write up the info and do a thumbnail for another review, and I can't do it right now. I think I have one or two more sets I looked that have bland colors, but most of them are really bright and fun, and unfortunately the dolls are named, but you know, but it's better than this. But I gotta think of something to make for dinner tonight. I don't know yet. Probably just have junk food night or just make a sandwich or something. I don't want any hamburgers or a pizza or anything like that. Had enough of that already. Yeah. Okay, well, we found those. I mean, plates I can always use. Yeah, the gold chain hair. You want to talk about extreme piercings? Yeah, there you go. But you know how painful that would be? Imagine trying to sleep on that. And here all I got are ear piercings and nothing else. Imagine doing that. Gold chains. Okay, there they are. Yeah, I'm just really want to I wish this set was something else. There's one that I really want to put together. It's a camper, and it looks really good, and unfortunately I won't get to that for a while, but wait a minute, you know what, that's supposed to go right there, but wait, what? Oh, okay, I'm being silly. It's like, wait, wouldn't that go in there? No. Let's pull all these out of here. We don't need these right now. I'm looking for another. They just keep coming and coming. I was doing a QR code project years ago, and I did not even have nearly enough of these. There it is. And then after that, 1 by 12. Yeah, last night about 3:30 in the morning, boy, the helicopters were thick out here. I don't know what was going on. And you could tell they were kind of shining the light in everybody's houses, like just shining it on the street or whatever. And and it's like, who are they looking for? I mean, they were good for about a good 30-40 minutes. And out here, people are stealing and breaking in mailboxes and cars, and they're in a rude awakening. Getting my car, there's absolutely nothing in it. I have nothing in my car. I don't keep anything in there. You know, some people, you know, they have a car, it's just a bunch of junk on the floor and in the back seat and garbage and trash. I don't like having that in my car. I like it really clean. Even though if it's old and rusted, I want to sit down and have a good driving experience. Not with all the trash in there. It wouldn't make any sense. All right, I got to check a video. Okay, I'm back. And okay. I was going to watch the world news, but they had the stinking college football on, and I thought, well, I ain't watching this. So I just turned it off. I thought I'll watch it on YouTube later, because they'll upload their newscast to YouTube, which I like. Before, they never used to do that, so I was only stuck watching the nightly news. The world news started doing it. I thought, okay, that's even better. And I thought, YouTube is essentially my television set. And, you know, even my mom's starting to get hooked into streaming, but sometimes, I don't mind watching live TV. I want to watch it then and there. I'm like, she goes, aren't you going to watch something? I said, like a show or something like that. I said, no, wait until later. Why don't you watch it now? I said, why would you want to watch it later? I said, because I'm playing video games or I'm working or something. I don't have time to. Even my girlfriend's like that. She'll even watch live TV, and I'm just like, why? All those ads and commercials. Yeah, you can tell this thing's going to fit in there. Okay, and now yeah, but they could have probably lost 50, 60 pieces on this and just condensed the build down a bit more. And now we need sticker number 9 that goes on there, which is that one there. Okay, so it's another one of these arrow things. I don't know what those do. I read another comment about building guides today, and I thought, guys, enjoy them, because they're going to be gone before you know it. After a while, you're tired of people complaining. It's like, you know, I mean, they're going to go pretty soon. What are you going to do? And I say, oh, here's a good bill, but you got to pay for it. I'm not in this for money, but some people make it feel like this is my job, so I may as well just start charging for things. I don't want to do that, but, you know, ruining my hobby. Okay, now we got to start putting in the stuff in here. We're probably going to deface that with the sticker. We only got 3 stickers left on that. I mean, they're not like it's not like they're flooded. They're somewhat easy to put on. So you're not just overwhelmed with stickers. These come in handy for closets and stuff, but for this, not so much. but it would cost a lot more. They're good for stickers. And we need sticker number 6 for this. And it goes at the top. Yeah, but I really want to get back into custom house building again. Those are always fun. But, well, I got other life things, other life chores and activities I got to do right now. So I can't just do that. But then again, I mean, right now I'm waiting for parts to come in for that restaurant. And I'm at my wits' end with Lego. And I'm going to send them and refund my credit card. And this is printed too. Slightly different than that one there. Alright. Okay, like that. Just enough to hide that hole. So it looks solid, but it's not. These it's big pieces though. We got plenty of tires, so I don't know what we're going to use those for. But yeah, am I happy with the set? Not really. I mean, it feels solid. This thing here doesn't feel loose, but it's the same old cookie cutter stuff. All right. Okay, now we got to put this right here, like that. Just set that down in there. So they use the snot methods to really interlock everything together. Okay. Yep, getting there. We're almost done. She's almost ready to reach to the finish line now, but we got to put a sticker on this tile here, and that's sticker number 8, which is that. And that goes on the top of this tile. There we go. As good as I can get it. Now, if these were printed, would I still be able to use them? I would find uses for them. And then now we got to build a little table that goes in there. We still got one sticker left. And I'll put that back over there. I've been tripping over that sticker sheet for quite some time. I just want to get it out of here and be done with it. Yeah, but back to that keyboard I bought. I'll tell you, don't go cheap on your keyboards, because I always like the membrane ones because they're quiet. I'm not much into mechanical, but I'm kind of getting spoiled by it now. Yes, they go clickety clickety. They're loud, but I'll tell you, it's like feather touching, because before my other keyboard was a membrane, I had to really push some of the keys down. It's easy to type too. It's a good keyboard. You can actually type faster because you're not spending a lot of time backspacing. And sticker number 7 goes on that. There we go. And then that goes right in there. I got a stand for tires. I'm hoping everything's going to get anchored down in here. So you got to put the little things on here. Let's build the stand first. And just like a Technic gear, like a timing gear or something. And then start sticking these on here. Yeah, I gotta find some movies to watch after I get all this together. Find something interesting to kind of watch for the evening. Oh no, just get on, play video games or something. And then the tires just sit in here, right in this area right here. So they have it with this piece here. That's a good way to keep those from rolling out. And if you want to take them out, you can too. And we have the little award cup here. Put that in there, and this sits right on that jumper plate right. Well, it was supposed to sit in there. Right there. And the tool chest goes back over here with the tools sitting on top. I doubt they're going to stay like that when you move it, but I'm going to show you something here. This just sits right in place. So I'm just going to set that there real quick. And these will actually fit in between the studs here. Well, I think they do, or right in the cross part. So we're just going to shove these in here. And now they won't get rolled off. And I think that's what we have remaining for bag 6. And well, here we go. I'm going to show you something very interesting, all right? Which I don't know if I'm going to do this or not. It says sit your race car in, and then take your blue fist and pound that. Like blank I will. I'm breaking my Lego. We'll do it gently, but I ain't doing it like that. There's not a whole lot on the back. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. So this says that this fits in like this right here. And yeah, and this is what we have remaining for the stickers. Okay, now we're going to set up. And I'm just going to put this on the turntable and be done with it here. And because I don't want to have to mess with this one too much here. Maybe I should have folded it up, but as you can see, it won't even fit on this very well. That's somebody's junk car right here. What are they going to do when they ban all this gas stuff out here? And that's what they're trying to do now. If they can just improve battery durability and charging, times, I'm sure it'd be fine. So basically, you're supposed to set your car in like this. It's supposed to snap in. So that's what these are for here. Just set it in there and it snaps in place. You're supposed to pound this here, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to put my hand here. I'm just going to push this. Yeah, you got to put that a lot of force. Let's try pounding it and see here. Snap it in and then just go like this. Yeah, that's very crude. And then yeah, we're not gonna beat the living daylights out of this. But I'm sure for a little kid, this is probably good for a race car, a racetrack or something. And well, let's put the equipment over here. We're gonna close it up. Did we forget something, Lego? Or wait a minute, or does this thing actually snap in there? Okay. Well, that would be fine if it had a top on it, but I guess that's left up for you. Now, the minifigures in here are just kind of your average everyday things. Do I really care about them? Not particularly, no. Let's make sure that my turntable is centered here. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a close-up on this. Minifigures or your pick crew, they're kind of just... boy, that does not want to come apart, does it? Alright. And let's see here. Let's put this guy over here by the computer. Or you know what we're going to do? I'll leave him out like this. Too bad there's nowhere to put him. And yeah. Jay, you can survive a little bit more. Yep, I'm getting there. And set them right there. So when I do the thumbnail, it'll be fine. And that's essentially what this set is. And yeah, the camera is kind of let's do it like this here. Let me get behind here and really kind of get everything situated here, because I really want to do this how many times? One time. I don't want to have to film this thing 3 times and make mistakes on the review. So as you can tell though, it's not a bad set. It's got some functionality to it. But for me personally, it's kind of crude for what it is. It didn't really, and this set didn't really keep my interest. Okay. And I'd say that's pretty good for the review and the thumbnail. So I'm not going to mess with it too much. So I'm going to do the review, thumbnail, or we'll do the review. Yeah, we'll do the review, thumbnail, 360 spin and close up and call it a day. So you'll have to watch the other stuff for that. But right now, we're going to tune right on into the review. Let's begin the review with play value. And in addition to the 2 race cars and the 6 minifigures, you also get these launchers in the back too, so you just have to pound them and let the cars race and see who can go the fastest. And you got plenty of accessories to go along with the build, so that's really nice. So there's lots of play value with this build. Build quality seems okay. I had a few things fall off. Sometimes these straps will come undone on the race cars. I had one piece down here come off, but nothing too major on this. These feel pretty solid. You don't feel like they're ready to break off. So we're good here. The little doors fold up real nice. They are a bit stiff when you're trying to separate these, but that's to be expected. And I can't think of anything else. So it's a pretty average Lego City build. Build experience for me personally was just average. There was really no wow factor, and I think it was the colors. And honestly, for me personally, the set was kind of boring to put together. I just was not interested in building this at all. But I'm sure somebody who's into the Formula One series race cars, this will be a blast. It's a nice functional set, so you should have a lot of fun putting it together. But for me, this one just did not cut it at all. Also, this thing is not really meant for city drop-in value. These hinges out of the way. When you close it up, as you saw, it's an open top, so you're going to have to do some serious modding to this set to make it work. If one can make these doors open up in the front, it would be really cool as a standalone garage, but not so much as for city drop-in value. But there is a nice selection of pieces. You can make other creations. You can add pieces to this and build up on this. There's all sorts of stuff you can do here, so that's really cool. So my final score on this set is going to be a 9 out of 10. Basically just the stickers and some of the pieces. That's it. I mean, it's a nice, cool build, but for me, it just didn't cut it. But at least we get a brick separator to help us with the build, because you will use that a few times. I made a few corrections in this set when I was assembling it, but nothing too major. The instructions are easy to follow, and it can be built by up to 3 people. So one person can build a car, person 2 can build another car, and person 3 can build a garage. Now, too bad this wasn't broken down any further, like you could just put the doors on and stuff. It'd been nice, but it could be 1 to 3 builders, comfortably 2. So it's a nice set all around, just wasn't my taste. But tell me what you think.